Malcolm, Canada, from Austin, Texas, 4-1 Texas. I'll probably be with Phineas and Ferb. Martin. Oh, San Antonio Spurs. And Dallas Cowboys, baby. Bad boy. Any type of chips. Boy.
For AuburnTigers.com, I'm Kelsey Franklin, and today we're here with Malcolm, Canada. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Just to start off, you averaged about 20 points per game in Iowa. Now, what are some, which is really impressive. Now, what are some things some goals that you've set for yourself going into this season with the Tigers?
I just set some minor goals, not too big. I'm not coming in here trying to average 20 like I did. Just trying to help Coach Barbie and the fellas turn this program around.
Okay, and Canada is a unique last name. I can't say that I know anybody with the last name Canada. Did you ever grow up with any nicknames or anything at all?
Nah.
Do people ask you about it at all?
Yeah, I get questions, am I from Canada? Some people don't know how to pronounce it because they don't think it's actually Canada. They say Canada. So, I mean, it's unique to me.
But it is Canada, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good, we're good. And that's all. Thank you very much for being here. I'm Kelsey Franklin. We're here for AuburnTigers.com, and we'll see you guys next time.
My mom always installed in me, like, if anything was to go wrong, if you need anybody, you know, one person that wouldn't ever leave you, and that's God. So, I say I kept my faith at a young age in God, and I knew He'll pull me out no matter what. My mom always installed in me, like, MC on the beat. Might check 1, 2. Don't be recording. At the age of 12, I had to figure out what I was going to eat on my own. I just grew up in a neighborhood at the bad side of Austin, Montopolis, and grew up just rough, you know. I see myself now, and I can't believe it. When I look back at stuff, I'll be like, I don't know how I got through that. It had to be God, you know.
Oh, Malcolm is nice. Malcolm is tough. He can get to the rack anytime you need it. He can play 1 through 4, any position. Can shoot, pass, do the whole thing.
Malcolm's a great teammate. You know, he's like a big brother. He's been through a lot, so he has a lot of wisdom and, a lot of words to give to people when they, need someone to talk to or just need some advice about anything.
Auburn means a lot. Auburn is a blessing. It's a blessing. And I love y'all, and I love everything about Auburn. You know, I'm gonna forever love this place, and I'm forever in depth with it, just because I could have been somewhere else where I wouldn't be happy. And I'm happy here, and I love y'all. I love Auburn. Malcolm, Canada, from Austin, Texas, 4-1 Texas. I'll probably be with
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Doom.
Right, but we live and direct.
We good.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Don't make me come
No.
Nah, we live and direct, baby. Y'all tuned into the locker room, man. Another Monday edition. We're in the community, back at it. I got some of the finest people walking the city. I got Malcolm Canada, former Akins All-Star, former Auburn All-American. Now he's balling overseas. I got Coach Jahmal Fenner. Y'all already know what that represents. That comes straight from LBJ. That's the athletic director, head football coach. Even though his blood was blue at one point, he jumped over to the real side. You know what I'm saying? That behind him, I got some of the young future pit bulls. I got young Sean Fresh. I got young Andrew Makumba back here, also known as, I changed his name, Roscoe Pope. Black Diamond coming at y'all. We got the young Jaguars in here. Man, we got a live show. We in the community. Y'all gonna hear from the kids that are living it, doing it the right way. Young men that have taken their lives to another level through basketball, got the education, the degree. We edited another edition of The Locker Room. And I got my best partner, the coldest partner in the world on this mic. And he eat healthy. My worldwide partner, worldwide B Mac. What's up, baby? How we rolling?
Man, we rolling today, man. It's gonna be a good show. I want y'all to share this video, man, and just what I really want to do is for the if it's youngsters watching this, man, we're gonna get into some conversation. When these young men on the field, I'm gonna ask them questions. How do they feel? What's going through your mind? If somebody gets you or receive a score on you, it's still staying in the game. If somebody hit 20 on you, or you still in the game, you know, if you down by 20, or we still in the game. So the thing about it is, even in life, are you still in the game? You know, just because you down don't mean you gone and out. So it's just most of life things that we do is mental, and I like to pick people's brains and just get deep inside of an individual, man, just to see where they at, and it lets me know a lot about people, man, because people change their mind every day, all day, man. But just as long as I can get in contact with you where you at mentally, physically, and it's all about these youngsters and they in the platform that they are on, man. This is great for these young men. And we really do appreciate you guys watching. Thank you. Like I said, just keep sharing this video so others can see it as well, man. Let's get right to it, right?
So we live and direct, man. Let me introduce this boss man over here, man. I gotta put my young dog back because I got something coming. I want y'all to hear this story. Let me introduce my man Jahmal Fenner, man. Like, for me, our relationship has grown because I feel like he's a brother now. I actually work with the man. So I see him from day to day, and I see him growing and getting better in his craft. So I can really appreciate him on another level. He went to college, got his degree, got his education, played ball at UTEP, come from Northeast Austin. So I seen it. So to have him at the throne of what we call the next LBJ and the great LBJ, it mean a lot to me. So I hold our friendship, you know, on a high level. So with no more, I got my man, Coach Jahmal Fenner. Talk to him. We want to talk today, man. Introduce yourself. Tell him a little bit about yourself, because I went to school with your brother. Your brother blood all the way purple. Yours purple and blue. Shout out to my Reagan Raiders, though, too. We love y'all. We need to be one school, really. We got it over here.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No doubt. No, I appreciate the opportunity, right? I appreciate y'all having me out. And the reality of it is, man, it's all Northeast Austin.
Yeah.
And that's what I represent. Yeah, I went to Reagan. You know, I wear that with pride, you know, because that rivalry is real.
It made us.
Yeah, it made us, you know, but at the same time, you know, I look at where we at today, and, man, it ain't nothing like being a Jaguar.
Right.
Because I really feel like LBJ represent what Northeast Austin has always been.
Right.
And what it is still today.
Right.
And so for me to have the opportunity to lead, you know, this community and have an impact on these young gentlemen behind me as well as others, I think that's what I take pride in every day, and that's my purpose when I go to work. You know, I'm really focusing on what I can do to help these young men experience what I experienced, which is to go to college and get that education, but also pursue my dream, which is playing ball and, you know, trying to go to the league. That's what we all thinking about.
That's what we all want.
Playing. So,
but
so
we
that's
understand. We understand the difference with that. So, you know, without going there, I just want to mention this because we all get emotional. You know, one of the guys that opened the door for me to come back into the community and start doing works in the community, Coach Andrew Jackson. You understand? I know how you felt about him. Tell the world a little bit about that man and how you feel about him and the opportunity, you know, being able to bless the knowledge that he's given you over the years.
Well, for me, you know, that's what a coach is. It's a mentor. It's somebody that really kind of reach out to you beyond just the sport. And that's what he was for me. You know, he was somebody that really cared about me as a person. And so when you're a youngster, you're just trying to figure out who you need to listen to.
Right.
And I identified that he was that guy that I needed to listen to, and I believed everything he told me. And so it led me in the right direction. Unfortunately, not all of us at that young age, we listened to those mentors ahead of us, but I was just blessed to have him and see him as my guide. You know, because he was saying the same thing my parents were saying, but I wasn't listening to my parents, you know. So just having his influence in my life and knowing that he really cared about me, I mean, he was a man that just showed me the right way, you know. So I'm thankful, you know, to have Coach Jack, you know, in my life and be able to learn from him and grow from him. So a lot of the values and morals that I have today is based on what I experienced from playing underneath him and everyday lifestyle. I mean, because, shoot, I would go to his house. You know, I coached his kids. He coached my son. I mean, so it's just that relationship that was built. And it's like I want to experience that with my kids, too.
No doubt. You know, and that's the beauty of it. I had to mention Jack because I want the community and the kids to know that we stand on those greats that walk before us. Even though you your own man, be thankful for our mentors that poured back into us and have taken us to the next level. And going into that, you are Coach Jahmal Fenner. It's your show now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now we on top now. Everybody mad at us because we got these killers, these pit bulls over here wearing this purple. You understand? We got like 4 Chris Houstons over there now. Chris Houston, shout out, boy. We got some killers, boy, and you pouring into them. Hey, how does it feel to be in that top of the food chain mindset? How does it feel to be in that position now? To be in the position that no matter what they say, everybody in the city want their head coaching job at LBJ. In Central Texas, you know that. Yeah. They want that position. In basketball, we ain't going to get to the basketball, but for football, how does it feel? And where is your mindset right now with these young men?
Man, I tell you, my mindset is really just trying to get them developed and get them seen. You know, that's my number one priority is just getting that exposure. And so they are coming to the forefront, but rightfully so because they blessed with talent.
Right.
And so I feel like me as a head coach is for me to get that exposure out there. And so that's what we've been able to do by getting recruiters in the door and be able to really show them, you know, look, we got some talented prospects here at LBJ. And so they shining on their own because they going to camps and they showing up and showing out. Yeah. And so, you know, for me, sure, being a leader and being a head coach, that's what I want to promote because it's going to help my kids compete at a high level, and then it's just going to make them better all around. So, you know, being that I'm at LBJ and now we in the driver's seat, yeah, people might want this job, but are they willing to pay the price and do what it takes
Yeah,
to get your athletes where they need to be?
And take the ridicule too.
Yeah.
But let me do this and shout out the community, man. Let me shout out the parents of these great young men, because you can't do it without parents that are on board and in full support. Both of these young men come from great parents, stay on their butts academically and athletically. So these men achieve in the classroom as well. But shout out to them Steelers. Shout out to them Ducks. You know, them dudes that did it for them young in the game, them Allen Guytons, them Shannon Crenshaws and all them boys, them Jerry Boss. Shout out to y'all for continuing to support and getting our kids ready at a young age. You know, Coach Fenner, I'm a segue right here to Malcolm Canada, because I've known this young man since he was, about 4th, 5th grade. We started out as the Pflugerville Titans. He was coming out of Montopolis, but we couldn't do that long. Pflugerville Titans didn't sound like the Rising Stars. It didn't have the same ring. So we flipped the script shortly after. But I've been knowing this young man for a minute, man. Malcolm Canada. Went to Akins High School. Went on to community college, junior college for a couple years. Transition, had a little situation where he could have went to Tulane, but God ended up blessing him with a bigger plate and sent him to Auburn just because of the hard work and just for him being great. You know, I'm going to let him tell his story, but I was part of the grassroots along with Kevin Robinson, my little big brother, that's really like a dad to him. I'm going to let him tell his story and just talk about your transit. How was it? How was the youth basketball, and how did that play a role in your life? How did the support system from your youth basketball play a role in your life?
That still drives me today. Like, that still drives me now. I still think about the matches I had when we was in Doris Miller, or when we was in the Red. Like, those matches, playing against the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah.
Playing, you know what I'm saying, in them gyms, like going at it with Bug them.
Right.
Going at it with Ted.
Love them boys.
Like, back when I was with Team 1, I think about those games every game.
Yeah.
If I think I can get through those games, I can get through any game.
Man, I try to tell people that. I say, man, I know we seem country in Texas, but we always felt like if you could survive on the east side of Austin, Texas, you could survive anywhere in the world. You was like one of the toughest people in the world. But go ahead. So how did that push you forward and propel you forward as you stepped into the arena in high school, academically and athletically? How did that play out? Did it start making sense?
Yeah. When I realized I was a dog.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you always said you were a killer. But it didn't register until I really started noticing, like, yeah, you different. You're different. And then that's when I started trying to take care of the academics, started to make sure I'm on top of stuff, and then shit just started happening.
It just started happening, yeah, that's what I said. But you stayed in the gym. You always been a gym rat.
Yeah.
What? We go back to the essence of this story, and let me fill y'all in. My man come through situations, so when I hear a lot of people out here complaining and crying and whining about, coach don't like me, tell him your story and how my man Kevin Robinson, my big little brother, played a big role in your life and what your odds were early in life. Talk to the world about that situation. Let's go. Speak up and let them feel.
I got you. Early on, just you seen the video before the video started. Early on, growing up in Metropolis, became homeless. How I became homeless, police kicked the door in one day, and the crazy part is I was about to go to the wreck. I was about to go to the wreck. My little brother crying, didn't want me to go, and I was like, man, I'm gonna stay today. You know what I'm saying? So as I stayed, maybe 30 minutes later, 5-0 pull up, about 6 or 7 run on the side of the house, about 4 or 5 of them line up in front of the door. They rushed in, guns drawn, everything. You know what I'm saying? House was destroyed. It was crazy. Before CPS got there, I took off. My aunt came and got my little brother. I made sure he was straight. My 2 sisters at the time, they was older, way older. They one of them went to Pflugerville, the other one went somewhere else, but they had their own stuff going on. And at the time, my dad went to jail after the raid, and my mom went at the crib. So shit, I wasn't staying at the house. We got evicted the next day, ended up becoming homeless. I became homeless, trying to figure out what I was gonna eat. It happened just like that too.
In the blink of an eye.
In the blink of an eye. You know, some days you've seen other people's house get hit, and You know what I'm saying? You just watching it. But then when it's yours, you feel it.
Yeah.
Like, you feel it. You don't want to go back in there. You know, it's traumatizing. But made it out. You know what I'm saying?
So what were some of the ways, how did you transition out of that, out of the homelessness? What were some of your resources at that point in time?
Family,
Along from with basketball, I know basketball.
My brothers, like, I always got to mention them. To start with Pudgy.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I love Pudge and his mom.
Marquis, their parents.
I love Marquis and his family.
You know, their parents really started looking out for me. You know, they came in, swooped me up, and then got in communication with Kevin. Actually, Kevin came by the house. He was looking for me. I was at the rec, and he came, finally met up with me. He said, where you been at? I've been missing a couple practices. I was just like, nah, just chilling. He said, been by the house, everything on the front line. I was like, yeah, I know. He's like, where you been staying at? Didn't have nowhere to tell him. I've been staying at Yo-Yo's. Yo-Yo was out of town for about 2 weeks.
Right.
And I was staying underneath a little apartment stairway. They had a little backseat of a van, like a car. And I was sleeping right there. And then one night the police came, scooped me up. Kevin came by that next day. And went with him. He said, we're going to figure something out. He said, stay with me in 2 or 3 days. 2 or 3 days turned to weeks. And the next few months. And it was a wrap.
It was a lifetime.
It was a lifetime.
Yeah.
I've been blessed.
And in the middle of that story, your father passed away, because I'll never forget the conversation me and Kevin Robinson had at King Till's Mortuary, sitting in the back. That's why I love Kevin, man. He founded that Rising Stars with me like a brother. He ain't no like, he a brother to me. We sitting at the back of the funeral, and he say, man, it's crazy. Your pops had passed.
Mm-hmm.
I said, man, what we gonna do, bro? I said, man, you gotta keep him, Lil Rob. I call him Lil Rob. You know, it's only a couple of us call him Lil Rob. I said, Lil Rob, you gotta keep him, man. Lil Rob said, I got you. So from that point on, he took you in. It just so happened he was transitioning because it was another kid that was supposed to be staying with him that didn't want that knowledge that Kevin was giving him at the time. He ran from that structure and discipline. But when you got out there, let's talk about Kevin Robinson and the structure and discipline. Go ahead. So what transition? What transpired?
It was different. It went from being able to do what you want, when you want, at a young age. I mean, but prior to getting with Kevin, I could do any and everything I wanted to do. I just had no structure.
Stay out late.
You know what I'm saying? Basketball and the really recreation kept me out of trouble. I knew I had gifts in just about anything I did. So
keep our recreation centers open. They
man,
big
that's what I'm telling them. Keep them open, man.
Yes.
But when I went up getting it with Kevin, a lot of stuff got cut out.
The extras, the BS.
Yeah, all that got cut out.
Curfews.
Real quick. You know, how I'm going to go to school, how I'm going to act at school, what expectations that when you're in school, what's going to happen, what's not going to happen. And it really was never said. It was just, this is how it's it.
Yeah.
And I came accustomed to it. It was hard.
My dude live with integrity though. So when you live with integrity, it's gonna rub off on the people that follow you. B-Mac, how you feel about integrity? I know you love the integrity. I know you big on all that. How you feeling about integrity? Because that's one of our words for the week.
I mean, it's not, everybody can't handle it. And it's not for everybody, but it's only for a few of ones who gonna listen and pay attention to what when you see your structure in life, what you're supposed to be. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to do that to move to the next level in your life, is to have that. It's kind of like your parents say, act like I'm always there when I ain't there.
Yes, sir.
So you know, don't cut up with your friends. You know what I mean? And you're not gonna stay here with me. You know, you here with me. Always be that way as young men, as you get older in life.
Be the same.
And just I mean, just stay 100. And people are always a say that. I still got people saying, man, Bobby, man, you still the same in a lot of ways.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's not bad. It's good.
It's genuine.
It's because it's certain things that I kept that I wasn't going to allow just myself and period just to happen, man. I mean, I kept it with relationships. I kept it with everything that I did, especially with with friends of mine. You know what I mean? When I spoke to LBJ, I told him, look around, because you ain't gonna see everybody like this again. You know, y'all gonna hear about certain ones on the news. Y'all gonna hear about certain ones. You gonna be like, man, why he do that dumb stuff? But they didn't keep it. You know what I'm saying? And social media will make you lose it that fast.
Right.
You see what I mean? Because you living off the hype of it. You living off the likes. You living off, oh man, he ain't like my. But you don't understand that if you can't handle small things, you'll never be able to grasp big things. So you got to be humble at the bottom. So when you get to the top, man, you know it's not. It's like you being. It was like Kawhi Leonard. He'd been the same cat. He didn't really celebrate a lot. He was the same voice, same thing, and that's all just being humble and keeping integrity and the whole like of just being, you know, being an athlete, being something special in your own, you know, vision. You know, you gotta have this, and when you have that, man, people see it though. You know, everywhere you go, man, that'll be one of the things that it names off of you, man.
They
He
follow
humble,
you.
you know.
They follow
So
you.
when you want that, you want that, man, and because we are looked down on a lot of things, you know what I mean? Because like I told you, you can do 100 good things, and one thing you do wrong, that's all they gonna remember.
Right.
You can do 100 good things, one thing you do wrong. Yeah, it's for the athletes here, you know. Man, that cat there can score 3 touchdowns on you, and you have 4 picks. You ain't even worried about them 3 touchdowns. You see what I mean? But it's basketball, and it all ties in together. But it starts when you're young, and you can when you get older, man, it can get better for you. But it's better to keep it in a young age, listening to the people who are above you in the whole situation, man.
Right.
Yeah.
See, with the integrity thing, and that's one of the things I want to go in with you, Coach, because I see you move day to day, and I see you walking through the halls with integrity, and I see you trying to instill that in the kids from a day to day. Describe, because I feel like you can be a mentor for some of these kids as they go to school, get that teacher certification, become athletic directors and coaches. Describe a day-to-day, what a day-to-day looks for you. What do your works look like day to day? How do you perform? What are your main thoughts day to day?
Well, first of all, it's just making sure that the boys are doing the right thing. You know, I think being visual in the hallways, you know, passing periods, checking in on classes, just making sure they doing everything they supposed to do. That's how I can really show them that I'm making an effort to be there for them, and also show the teachers that I want to support them as well. Right. So, but as an athletic director, is really management, you know, making sure that athletics is taken care of, making sure that emails are being responded to, following UIL rules, and, you know, just making sure everything is running smoothly and, you know, no violations are occurring. And so really, you know, when I'm not out in the hallways, I'm really just kind of in my office just trying to, you know, get through them emails and see who needs, it's a service, you know, mentality. So I'm just a servant to the community, and so I get emails from parents and, you know, from coaches and from administrators and from teachers, and I'm just trying to support them as best as I can.
Right. And I feel that, and I see you working your butt off. And with that, what I've seen you do is you strategically put together a solid staff, man, and putting your coaches together, putting your teachers together upstairs. I want to shout out Coach Fenner. You had a solid cross-country program. I mentioned Mike Ortiz, you know what I'm saying? I've seen you empower other men and other coaches and make them great too. How do you feel about that aspect as being a leader in the community?
Well, I just think we all here to develop. You know, and all of us have a special talent or a special gift. And me, I can give people that opportunity to come into our house at LBJ and get to flourish, you know. So that's really what I look at when I give somebody an opportunity to come coach and teach our student athletes, is giving them an opportunity to excel. Because I'll say this for the record, that we have some of the best athletes in the state of Texas. And so as a coach, if you can come in and you can learn how to reach them and build a relationship with them, well, guess what? They're going to perform for you.
At a high level.
At a very high level.
High level,
so,
yes. Yeah, well, so we're going to come back, man. It's the end of the first quarter. Come back with Malcolm Canada. I'm going to come back with these young boys, though. I'm going to let them talk. We're going to let them scoot up and introduce themselves, talk about their expectations, where they want to go to school, where they want LBJ football to be. We're going to come back. Locker room, get a quick drink. Come right back. Tune in. We'll see you at the end of the quarter. We back, ready for the second quarter, man. Now, I got my young boys about to take the wheel, man. We're going to kind of talk about the off season and just the commitment it takes, man. Now, I got two guys, as you see them and hear them, they're on a whole nother level, man. They taking me back to the Bobby Mack, Kenneth Alexander, Greg Lane, Reggie Anderson days, the Sean Mitchell days of when LBJ had the top caliber athlete in the state of Texas, not only the state of Texas, but nationally. I ride with my boys all the time. You understand? So I'm going to let Sean Fresh and Coach Fenner kind of talk, and Andrew Black Diamond. When y'all see him, don't get scared. I'm going to let you talk about the offseason and the commitment and the standard that you're setting in the community and how supportive your captains and leaders have been, and just what you expect of an athlete when they come to LBJ.
Well, really, you know, I tell you, the off season is the season. You know, I think we really focus at LBJ of the grind in the off season. So when you look at the summer strength and conditioning, you look at the spring football, that time we putting in a lot of work. And so I kind of let him talk about it a little bit, kind of what's been your experience with us here at LBJ and, you know, what we do in the off season.
Yeah, the off season, man, we grind. This is my first year at LBJ, and it's great, bro. We've been grinding. We've been getting bigger, faster, stronger. Coach Fenner, you know, he set up a game plan. We executed. You know, we go into every game, you know, looking to execute his game plan, our game plan, and we play hard. So yeah, LBJ is the place.
So with the off season, like what does that look like? How often are you working out? What is your commitment? Because I know you won, and I looked at the highlights, boy. You out at some of those camps.
Yes,
so
sir.
what is your day-to-day regimen look like for a student athlete if they trying to be on a Sean Fresh level? What does the commitment look like?
Yeah, the grind is really weight room. We always in the weight room, and it's not about just getting bigger. Weight room get you faster, stronger, and it's just you got to be in there. And these camps in the summer, if you want to get exposure, you go to these camps, you go to these schools, and you got to show out at the camp, do your thing, you get noticed, and that's how you really get your name out there.
Right. Now, Andrew, with you coming back and coming from Reagan to LBJ, Northeast Austin, how has your transition to LBJ been and getting prepared when you got guys like Sean Fresh?
I mean, at first it was kind of hard because the stuff I had to go through. But then, you know, I adapted to the coach over there at OBJ, and then I just rode the guys with the another level skill guys. Just work hard with them and just keep going.
Yeah. Because you got a lot. Y'all got a high bar, man. I mean, y'all got, shout out to Latrell McClutchins, just committed to Alabama, Bama boy. You understand? So it's a three-headed monster. How has that helped your game? How has that elevated your mindset and where y'all trying to go with the team this year? Being around, because a lot of parents, and why I ask y'all that, a lot of parents will take their kids away from this environment because I want my kid to shine and I want to be all about my son. So how is it playing in an environment where you got other alpha males in there? How does that feel?
I mean, it makes you a whole lot better because all of y'all competitive and want to win. And so every day we go at it in the weight room, on the football field. It makes each one of us better.
It makes everybody better when you got this dog and this dog right next to you. They gonna push you. You gonna push them, and you know. And when we go on the football field, you know, we got this athlete. Everybody's gonna play LBJ hard. Yeah. So we go out with the mindset, you know, like not that we got this and that. We just gonna go out there and execute what we need to execute, and yeah, we gonna play hard.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I like the luxury of what y'all have because I hate to reach back, but it resembles what we kind of saw Alvin at LBJ. When sometimes your practices are more competitive than the opponents you play. When you got them dogs. So when you get out there in the fire on Friday nights, like, man, this ain't nothing. I just stood in front of Andrew McCoomba. I just stood in front of Latrell McClutchins, you know. So, you know, it makes life easier. So, Coach, how has it been having that harvest, that nest of talent over there? How has it helped you strategize and build? What is your mindset as far as that goes and keeping them occupied and building?
Well, I keep them going against each other, you know, and I think that's the number one thing is in practice when you competing against guys that you're going to see that's better than what you're going to see in the game, that's how you raise your level of play. And honestly, that's how we've been able to hit the recruitment scene so hard is because when the recruiters come out and they see us practice, they seeing these guys going against each other and they see that it's highly competitive.
Yes.
And they like, man, these guys, they competing every day at a high level. And so it just makes them more interested in recruiting. But also for the younger guys, it's making them hungry because they seeing that too. And we got young dogs. We got kids that's 2022, 2021 that's trying to get in there and compete with these guys too. Yes. So it only raised their level of play. So it just make everybody better.
And you know what it does too, being a former athlete, it prepares you for the next level. Because like I asked you, Malcolm, every practice, every game, every moment you in the light matters with how often you play and how often you get on the field or court. So how was your preparation and what was your mindset at their age heading in? You know, you got a junior about to be a senior, sophomore about to be a junior. What was your mindset? What could you tell them as far as the mental preparation?
For you about to be a junior?
About to be a
senior? Going into him, it was, that feeling right there is I'm about to shut the city down. For real. Everybody gonna know I'm about to make my mark. Right. With you, it's like I'm about to make some noise. Right. I'm about to. You had the luxury of playing with guys around you. Iron sharp as iron.
Ooh, don't say that. All right, now look. This is what the flag is for. You young boys, they don't really understand when they say something cold. That's the replay. That make you talk again. Tell them boys again about iron and iron. What does iron do?
It's sharp as iron.
You can't run from that, right?
Nah, not if you're trying to be at your top of your game.
I love it. That's a rising star.
We like he said in practice, we'll go at it. With my boy Yo, with Storm, Sammy, everybody, we'll go at it. It didn't matter. We're talking crazy to each other, but it was all love. You know what I'm saying? That's how we got better.
But then when you got out there and you got the community college in Iowa, and then you start having the dudes from Chicago, and it wasn't nothing.
I wanted to make myself let them know that, hey, this young boy from Metropolis is like that. Yeah, and that's what took over me. And that's what drove me.
That's good, man.
So I put this on my young boys. What's your expectations for LBJ football? How do y'all feel this upcoming season about? And be honest, I know y'all humble. That's the thing I love about y'all, because y'all extremely humble. But be honest, what's our expectations?
Man, we expect greatness.
Yeah.
Greatness is nothing lower than that. Cause we coming in hungry. Last season, first round loss. This season we not letting that happen. We gonna go deep in the playoffs. That's our goal. We're gonna go deep in the playoffs. Just straight like that.
So we're gonna post the schedule, and we're gonna need the community out there.
Yes, sir.
And then also do right. Worldwide Bobby Mack, they gonna go live at some of these LBJ football games. So y'all gonna get a chance to stream in live and watch these boys perform. We introducing them to the early stage of the game. You're gonna get some halftime interviews from Coach Fenner, courtesy of Bobby Mack, and some of the players. We taking them to the next level because we got every school in the country coming to LBJ. Why wouldn't you want your kid at LBJ? We got academically, you can get your associate's degree. Medical field, we got our registered nurses coming out of that school. Firefighter department, we got firefighters coming out of there. We got so many things to offer over there at that school. Not only do we have a lot of athletes that are prevailing on a high level, academically we're performing on a high level. These kids are already ready to go to college. He's gonna come in and take his SAT, ASTAT. He's already ready to go SAT, ACTs. We live and direct. We already had one jewel signed, and not signed but committed, Latrell number 2-1. We're gonna keep taking it to the next level. So Malcolm, tell me this.
I like that though. I like all that though.
You like all of that, don't you? I love it too. I be hyping our school because it's tradition. But see, that's the thing I was gonna tell the world. Like at the time you was coming out, we was sending all our kids to Akins at the time. Right. You understand? Because Coach Peavy was there basketball wise, and as you see, Coach Peavy just won a state championship in Duncanville. Shout out Peavy. You understand? So we try to push our kids under the tutelage of those that we know can propel them to the next level. That's why I had to have you on the show. That's why I want the community to support you. That's why I love you, because I feel like you a vessel and you understand what coaches should do and promote these kids to the next level, bruh. And we in full support of that. But as we go, now y'all say be great now. I need to hear some real honors. Where you want to go to school? Well, if you had your choice, man, and I know you ain't got to say specifically, give me 5 schools that you love. Give me 5 that you... Because we not playing. Like, I believe in speaking it into existence. Everybody was tripping, but everybody that know me know I've been hollering Michigan since ninth grade. You understand? I've been bleeding blue since the 9th grade. So, be honest. Tell the world 5. Let's tell God what we going to get. Go ahead, give me 5.
Hey, man, TCU.
Okay.
They growing.
Yeah.
They got a lot of quick guys. They don't really care about size, you know.
Right.
So I respect that speed. Yeah.
What's your position though when you say that? Explain to them why you say quick. Cause what do you do on the field? What's your position?
Skills, man.
Sean Fresh, y'all.
DB, receiver, running backs. punt return, kick return, all that.
He said all that. He said all
Must,
that.
hey man, I'm be excited, man, because I love these young boys.
Yeah.
Must see TV. Go ahead. So TCU.
Yeah, TCU. Let's see.
Who you like? Tell them who you like. Be honest. Tell the world who you like, because they gonna like you in a minute.
Yeah.
You understand? Don't be bashful, boy. You finna show out in this world. God done blessed you and your family, man. It's time to go to the next level. Tell them who on that plate, who you like.
Let it be known.
There you go from a dude.
I like LSU.
Oh, I can see you there.
Yeah.
I can see you there. Go ahead.
Oregon.
Speed.
Yeah.
The
Nike.
speed.
Nike.
You like that speed.
Me too.
Speed.
And I like the uniforms.
Yeah. And they change up a lot.
I would like to go somewhere where I could beat Alabama.
Okay.
I'm tired of them winning stuff.
So you can see Latrell. You and Latrell.
You
and Latrell looking at each other like
you want to be that one that say, "I got you."
Yeah.
And see, baby, and I need the world to understand this. It's not being arrogant, but it's about being comfortable and asking for God. We talk about faith and believing, but if we don't execute it the right way, it won't come to fruition. It won't come to life. You know what I'm saying? I want our kids to dream big. It's too many people holding windows and holding stuff over their head to where you can't grow. You can't be this big. Nah, you can be anything you want to. Ask the school, go where you want to go. You understand? Where you want to go, boy? Let's be great out here.
A&M.
I already knew that. Chris Sanders. We got somebody. Oh, Crenshaw. Your coach, your young coach. Crenshaw Jaguar went to A&M. Go ahead. Give me some schools.
Texas.
All right.
Baylor.
All right.
Arizona State.
Okay.
And Arkansas.
Okay, he trying to stay around the house.
So look, y'all know this is a problem. You know this is a problem. Ain't none of these boys mentioning Michigan.
Hey, look here, man. You gonna have to go with all that, man.
Bro, but I talk so bad to them every day. I know they like, we're gonna crush Michigan when we see them. But nah, man, and I'm excited about that, man, because to be honest with you, man, in all seriousness, and this is why I love the legacy. Coach Jack had all them coaches. I work at the school.
Yeah.
I see all them coaches coming through. I see all the coaches that these kids are talking about come to this school and talk to Coach Fenner, got the door open. Coach Fenner is dealing with these coaches day to day. You understand? Yeah. Don't let nobody lie to you and tell you should go somewhere else when you know you should be over there at LBJ. You understand? I see this man working hard for these young men, but I also see that these kids working hard too to be the greatest they can be as well. It takes a team effort. I see the community rallying and support what these young men are building and what Coach Fenner is building. And we got a hat off to that. Malcolm, let's talk about overseas basketball now. How is that life feeling for you right now? How does that feel? We just saw the highlights. Being a pro at what you do. Let them know how does it feel to get paid. It ain't the NBA. Everybody be gassing and thinking it's weak, but it's live. How does it get paid? How many people have ever got paid to play basketball? How does it feel to get paid to do what you love?
Man, it feels amazing. Like I said, you seen the video, you seen where I come from. It feels amazing to be a pro.
Yeah.
To be here. Like I said, I got a degree.
Yep.
Now I play overseas. Traveling the world, seeing the world, getting to do things that I never got to do. And that goes back to what you just said about when you get to these places, you start to realize it's unlimited growth out here. But here, they'll have us thinking it's just this here.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. It's so much more out there. So when all that academics and stuff, all that stuff, man, you get that taken care of. And then when you get to college talking to you two, it's a whole different world, a whole different ball game. And then you start to realize and see different situations for everything. And then that can lead you to being a pro. That's what made me want to be a pro. Get into that life and then realize it's another door for this.
Mm-hmm.
Another door.
Yeah.
So, hold on. So the level high, right?
Yes, sir.
So for my two young men right here is never let nobody put their fears on y'all. You understand me? You know what I mean? Like somebody say what you can't do. Don't never let nobody do y'all like that.
Man.
He right here. He's showing you. So when somebody say, "Oh man, we all gonna have haters," we understand that.
Yes.
We understand that this world have it in it. Okay, you understand what I'm
Spiritual
saying?
warfare.
But the main thing, what I want y'all to understand is, when y'all in the level of college, guess what? It's somebody just as good as you. And some of them got the same training. You know what I mean, brothers? Some of them got the same training, man. You like, man, you gonna be saying it in your mind, man, he fast. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna tell him that because we don't show weakness, right? Right? Never. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna be like, so you gotta understand this. It's another
what can
level.
I steal from him? What
Yeah,
can I make myself?
because you learn from them.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? But your work ethic still stay the same or it gets better, right? You know what I'm saying? So what I want y'all to understand is when you get to a level, you know what I mean? Never get comfortable.
Never.
Because that's what we fall into the place to. It's a comfort zone.
You hear that?
You see what I mean? Don't never go like this. Yeah, I got him. He got me. You don't never get comfortable, man. In life, period. Stay in the game at all times, man. Don't let social media get you. You know what I mean? Don't let negative come in. Hey, hold that. Just like y'all hold defenders, hold that up. No, man, I can't. No, man. Hey, talk that somewhere else, bro. Say, man, go on with all that negative. Say, man, move around with all that, man. Hey, man, get off my line. You know what I mean? Make sure you stay in there, bro. Because all it takes is a little bit of penetration. Why? Why, after you being the athlete of the year, that small little thing come in, we lose our focus. You know what I mean? One. Why is it? I tell people this all the time. You got the windshield and you got the rearview mirror. The windshield big, but the rearview mirror is small. Keep looking at that rearview mirror and see what happened. Crash and burn. You know what I'm saying? But as long as you looking, what's in front of you, man? You seeing what's in front of y'all. Hey, y'all lives are in front of you, man. So one question, it don't matter who want to answer. When you see all the things that's going on at your school, when it's a negative form, fights, maybe a teammate get out of line, man, what goes through your mind, man? Like, what are you saying? Like,
how do you stay focused?
How do you stay focused from that? You know what I mean?
The young guys watch.
You know what I mean? Like what does it do for you, Fresh? Like if you saw your boy fighting and all that, and you like.
But fresh.
I'm just saying though, you know. You might be like, man, I don't know.
It's funny because you know
it's too much chance.
See, them kids got mamas and daddies that don't play. Like,
right.
You understand? Like Fresh got a mom and daddy.
Yeah. That's very true.
Boy,
that's very true. That's very true.
And all credit to him, a lot of these kids do and they still screw up.
Right.
So what helps you stay focused? Because I see you step around a lot of BS. I see you miss a lot of the BS. What keeps you focused, young man?
For one, my parents, like what they expect of me, what my coaches expect of me. I know I got greatness ahead in my journey, so I try to stay focused, see through the BS or whatever, and I just try to stay focused. I know what people expect of me, and I know what I expect of myself.
There you go. So self-expectation.
That's the biggest one.
That's the biggest thing.
Yes, sir.
What you got for me?
I mean, I got a little brother that look up to me.
Man,
you know, and I don't want
that's everything right there.
I don't want to be involved in negative.
What up, Fats? What up, Fats? You got young Fats. Go ahead.
And I don't want to be involved in negative stuff because that's not gonna make me look good to the young people that's looking at me.
Right.
So I just try to handle my business and just go about my business.
Good question.
But and that's the thing I need y'all to understand too, man, because this legacy doesn't get built without the people underneath you looking up to you. So understand the kids that are under y'all are really watching y'all heavy right now. Because, you know, y'all smart. Y'all brilliant. That's why we get along so well, because y'all highly intelligent. You understand? Outside of sports. Like, they like me and you.
Okay.
Like, it's not too many kids when I work at the school, I'd be like, I would hang with him outside.
Right.
These kids get it. I can hang with them outside of school. You know what I'm saying? But moving forward, Coach Fenner.
Can I
Go
touch
ahead.
on something?
Yeah,
real
definitely.
quick?
Bill,
Because you know this is a big point that need to be made. You know, because we do have a lot of people out here speaking negative about what's going on.
Let's eat.
You know, so for me, you know, I look at it because it's been said that kids at LBJ can't get recruited at a high Division I level.
That's
you
what
know,
you read my mind.
So my deal is this, you know, just like these boys every day, they gonna face, you know, negative situations, you know, and it's how you respond.
True.
Right?
True.
And so when I look at it, just coming from an athletic director, head coach's stance, that guess what, I'm trying to create a legacy of my own along with my athletes. So how can we change that whole demographic and that perspective of LBJ can't produce D1 athletes? Well, that's what we doing, you know, and that's what I want these kids to understand is that all through your journey is going to be people saying that you can't do this, you can't do that, and it's your job to prove them wrong. And you don't have to get out on the forefront and talk about it. You just do it silently and you just make it happen. And then when it happens, you already know the work and the grind that you put in. And so that's really what I'm trying to instill in these boys to just understand. I mean, it's going to always be people that doubt you.
Right.
You know, people been doubting me my whole life. Too small, not fast enough.
All that.
Boom, boom, boom.
Right.
You're not smart enough.
There you go.
Black head coach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just all about proving them wrong. So that's my purpose every day. I wake up hungry every day, ready to prove people wrong.
You wake up. Well, hold on.
Yeah. Replay.
See, because this line, I got
They
know Ray talk crazy.
him up.
This the mindset.
Yes.
What you wake up what every day?
Hungry every day.
Every day. God give us breath, we come ready to eat. But go ahead, Coach.
Yeah, so it's just all about having a purpose and understanding that, man, every day you gonna have to prove something. And if you're not proving something, then you just living life lax anyway and you're too comfortable.
Right. Well, I'm with you 1,000%. You know what I'm saying? We're about to go into halftime and we're going to come back because a lot of people want to understand the recruitment process. That's what a lot of people want to understand. SAT scores, what the coach, athletic director, what role that plays in it. We're going to come back after halftime and we're going to discuss that. But also after halftime, we coming with the Mac facts. B Mac get live with us. He got everybody on them drinks. Dr. Sebi Mac in this one. Boy, I got him emailing me, asking me questions about the drinks. You ready to talk to him today?
Oh man, I stay ready, so I ain't gotta get ready.
Hey, shout out. Hey, let me get this edition. This is for Ray Jack. Shout out to the Kawhi Leonards that stand strong against the establishment and still go win world championships. Even though you do what God tell you to do. Be obedient to God. You ain't got no master. We'll see you after halftime, baby. The locker room live and direct, baby.
I like that. You give me this? Y'all both gave it to me? Okay.
Just got you some flappers.
Oh man, I need these, boy. Cause right now my toes a little jacked up, but that's all right.
Hey, we ain't gonna talk about that.
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that right now.
You got some tall crews.
Oh man, she know what I needed.
Yup. You got the boxes.
Man, I tell you, boy, these show come in handy. I can throw away them old ones now.
God.
What do we got here?
Yeah, you wanna see what?
Whoa. Look at that.
I got the side of it. This one's fun.
Man. Thank you guys. I really appreciate this.
And then we got the card too.
This is awesome.
Yep. Because I know every time you are working on a job, you don't want to keep on looking at the time for the
Man,
time.
come on, man. You already reading your dirty mind, man. You already know what's up. You know how we do it, man. Okay. You didn't set out to set an example. You just did your thing and became one.
Left leg, left leg, left leg, left leg. There it is. Good. Come on, work it. Work it. Use your arms. Come on, Cordell, quick. Good. Stay with it. Sprint. Good, nice. Come on, quick, quick. Speed it up. Sprint. Good, Charlie. Come on, get up. Get up, Tyler. Get up. Good. Come on. Sprint. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Good. Light on your feet. Come on, get up, get up. Sprint. Some guys done had a long week. Fight through it. This gonna make you better. Good, Cordell. Come on, work it. Sprint. Good. Quick, let's go. Quick with it. Come on. Quicker, quicker. Come on, speed it up. Good. Right leg, come on. Quicker, quicker. Sprint. Right leg, right leg, right leg, right leg, right leg, right leg. Good. Good, come on. Lead, 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 lead. Sprint. Good, come on. Stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. Sprint. Good. Come on, right leg, right leg, right leg, right leg. Sprint. Get him up, 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 get him up. Sprint. Get him up, Anthony, get him up, good. Sprint. Set. Knees up, now get him up, get him up, get him up, get him up, get him up. Sprint. Good, come on, arms, arms, arms. Sprint. Good. Come on, get him up, get him up, get him up, get him up. Sprint. Good, lead, 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 lead. Sprint. Good. Left leg, left leg, left leg, left leg. Sprint. Come on, ready, ready. Come on, DBs, it's our drill. Woo, nice, come on, quick. Nice, stay with it. Stay with it. Sprint. Good. Nice, come on, bounce, bounce, bounce. Sprint. Nice, good. Good, come on, now bounce. Control, control. Good. Nice. Get over, get over, get over. Nice, come on, stay with it. Sprint. Woo, I like. Come on, stay with it, stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. Sprint. Turn it, put it in, bounce. Good, bend your knees. Come on, quicker, quicker. Sprint, finish it. Nice, stay with it, come on, there it is. Work it, nice. Come on, keep it, keep it. Sprint. Good, hit. Knee up, toe up. Just run, just run. Good. Form, form, form. Knee up, toe up. Elbows back. Good, Tyler. Run it, run it. Nice.
Stay humble. I already told a few of them already. Stay humble. Don't get cute. They watching. Who y'all got to play next week? They watching. Don't worry about what they did over there. Griffin did. Worry about what the J do. Yeah. We bleed purple. You understand this? Yes, sir. Stay humble, man. And keep smashing the gas. Don't let up. Because if you let up right here, that means you're going to let up in life. And I can't allow that. I can't allow you to let up in life. You see the weakness? We see it. But who survived? The strong. Everybody want to be a lion. Everybody want to... No. Be you. Be you. Don't be like you don't want to be like somebody in college. Be you. Leave a legacy. Leave a legacy. I said right here too. I did it. Remember me. I said right here. But I want y'all to stay humble. Catch the ball. Hit the tackles. Stay on the grind. Because let me tell you something, man. The minute that you think you real good, somebody will come and hit you right in your face. Keep your head up. Win, lose, or draw. Keep your head up. And stay focused on the game. Each and last one of y'all, man. We're going to bring this bitch on home. Yeah.
And we back for the third quarter, and we finished strong.
I'll show it to you before we leave.
We coming back with the Mac facts. Hey, in true Jaguar tradition and form, we're gonna finish strong, man. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in, watching, man. Elwood, what up, Elwood? You part of this, man. You part of building all of this, Ed. You part of the tradition and the community support as well, my brother. Shout out to everybody. Continue to share, like, share, keep building this platform. Let me tell you this before we go into this. We're going to take a 2-week hiatus. We're going on vacation. Everybody going to have a little fun with their family. And we're going to rejuvenate and come back in 2 weeks. But in the meantime, on Mondays, B-Mac, myself, we're going to drop a couple jewels for y'all just to chew on. But we're going to take a 2-week vacation. It's summertime in Texas. We got to get on the sand and the beaches, baby. That's how we play. You understand? So, B-Mac, what's that Mac fact moving forward, baby?
Well, I'm going to piggyback off of what Coach Fenner said. He said people doubt you. And the reason why people doubt you, because they doubt themselves. The reason why people hate you, because they hate themselves. The reason why people don't like you, because they don't like themselves. So people only give out what they got. Then I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to see your whole life go through. You can see hate from a distance. You're going to know when somebody don't like you, they don't like themselves. You know what I mean? So that, I've always had that in my life, but just on another note, take heed to what I just said, because this really is a fact.
Yes.
Number 2 fact is this. You're trying to lose weight. You got some struggles, man, and we all have them. It's part of life. For certain people who, I can say, stop trying to eat carbs, bad carbs, sugars, glucose sugars, 6 o'clock. Cut it off. Cut it off with the sugar, man.
What are carbs? Explain carbs.
Carbs is, you got two types that are good now. You know, and they come up with all these studies, you know what I mean? They constantly coming up with studies. You know, you got a sweet potato, complex, good carb. You got broccoli, the most ate vegetable. And I want somebody to fact check this. Broccoli got more vitamin C than the orange.
Fact check. Jahari, don't be watching hate behind the scenes.
That's going to run you right there. That's going to run you right there.
Yeah.
Make sure you find out, because it really is true. But let's cut the bad carbs, the white sugars, the eating late, because in my world and what we do is, shout out to my boy Dave Shackle. He always gonna tell me, you know, you look how you eat, and no matter how you like it or not, that's just how it is. And I look at it like this: when I tell my family I love them, I show them. My son says, "Dad, where you going?" To the gym. I gotta stay healthy for you. I gotta keep coming. I gotta keep showing you. I want to see your games. I want to be able to run with you. I want to be able to and do all of this with you. So it's just the bad carbs at night, and a lot of it is just bad choices, and we need to just pick up on those. But it's a fact. If you stop eating bad carbs after 6, you'll lose 20 pounds in 1 month. Try me. I guarantee you.
Hold on.
I got something for you. Ready?
Yes.
Check that out.
Ooh, there go that chart.
Look at that chart, man.
Hey, y'all, we got do-right showing out.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it, man. We put the pressure on do-right.
Man.
Do-right give me charts.
Look at that.
We
Look at
going up out here. Wait till y'all see the locker room after the break.
Come on, man. Now that made me feel good right there.
Excellent.
Veggies.
So, but what you saying? Go ahead.
But I mean, hey man, like I said, bro, just cut the carbs out late night. You know what I mean? It's okay. Let me tell y'all something, man. y'all don't realize this, but a lot of alcohol we drank got a lot of sugar in it. When you out partying, having a good time, then you come home. Well, you don't even go home. You go to Whataburger, you go to IHOP, you go all that. You drink that, you eat that, and then you sleep on that, and then you're gonna be sluggish for about 2 or 3 days.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's a lot of things that we as people have got to clean up what we eat. Because I'm gonna tell you one thing, man. It take a lot to look like fresh. It take a lot. It's discipline.
Man, I don't even want to make Fresh take this thing.
Hey, boy, it take a lot to look like
these.
It take a lot, man. I'm serious, man. You know, I
You got
ain't
a
flexing.
girlfriend, boy?
Yeah, look at him.
You'll have about 100 after the night.
He's standing up there. He like,
I'll make you take your shirt off, boy.
But he's still like a soldier. Yeah.
They body chiseled,
but that's the fact, man. Let's stop eating late night. You know what I mean? Let's drink water. Your brain consumes a lot of water while you sleep. If you don't drink it before you go to bed, when you wake up, you got dry mouth. That's because you didn't drink it right before you went to bed. It prevents heart attacks. All of this stuff, man. All of these things play a key. Wealth is the new health. I mean, health is the new wealth. I'm sorry, but it's the whole thing about it is, man, we gotta get the body right. It's gotta be flowing real good, man. It'll clear your mind and your spirit and your soul for whatever you're trying to do in life, man. And I appreciate y'all.
And so let me add on that fact. Bobby Mack quit calling my phone, ass to be telling me, Bobby Mack work me out, Bobby Mack gonna help me. Bobby Mack say, eat right first, get that lifestyle right with your eating habits, and holler at it.
Yeah.
So, Fresh, and we empower our youth. This is how we do, because old Ray Jackson ain't going to be in front of the camera much longer. What we supposed to be talking about this next segment? What you say we talking about?
We're going to be talking about the recruiting process.
Okay, so ask Coach Fenner what he do with that. How he handle that. Fenner, talk to him.
Recruiting process, man, that's huge. I tell you, the recruiting process, first thing first, the recruiters know what they want when they walk in the door. Now, when they come, and
say that again, Fenner.
They know what they want when they walk in the door.
Do they know they players?
They do.
They already know they players.
They have prospects. They know who's the guy that they want to recruit.
Man.
And then at that point, you know, I try to advocate for other kids that I know that are talented, but are also handling their business academically, because there's no need to promote a kid to a Division I university and we know academically they're not taking care of business, or off the field they having a lot of issues as well. Now, we don't put that in the forefront for the recruiters, but we try to just teach our kids that, look, take care of your business. We're going to always advocate for you. So for me as an athletic director and a head football coach, I'm always advocating for my kids. So kids that I feel like that are ready for those recruiters to see, we put that prospect list in front of them. Whoever they walked in the door for, we put that person at the end of the list.
Really?
End of the list.
Wow.
And we go through everybody else, and we sit down with them, we watch the film, we go over the academics, we go over the physical attributes, everything that we want them to see. And then when we finish with those guys, we let them see the primetime players that they walked in the door for. And so that's what helps everyone else get recruited, because at that point they're like, man, coach, we didn't know you had these kids and these other kids. And so we getting everybody exposure by that recruiter coming in the door, recruiting maybe 2 or 3 guys or maybe 1 guy. We getting everybody seen.
Y'all hearing that, man, I'm a witness, and this is the other thing I got to commend you on, brother. When I walk by that office some days, I see you in there when the kids got off periods. Y'all in there watching film. Y'all in there teaching and studying. I can really appreciate that, bro. I see that. You giving kids opportunity. So continue with the recruiting process.
Hey, but
Go ahead.
One thing with that is not like you said.
Speak up so they can hear you.
Not what you said about they get to see the primetime players last. Coaches talk. So if he don't have something for that guy, he may know a guy, his friend.
Absolutely.
I got someone for you.
That's that
It's going under the radar. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna send him to him, coach. So.
And that's the biggest thing. It's networking.
It's network.
It's network. And so coaches are talking at the collegiate level, even high school coaches. I've had Division I recruiters come in and say, "Oh yeah, I was over at this high school." And I asked them, where should I go? And they said LBJ.
Right.
You know, so it's other high school coaches out there showing love too. So you can't do nothing but respect that. You know.
Let me say this, Fenner, because I'm in the trenches and I see a lot, but I don't say a lot because I feel like you very powerful and you the alpha male on campus now. I feel like your presence is getting stronger and stronger. Kids, the recruiters show up early in the morning. You understand? The key and what we trying to stress with the locker room is when in the morning, if you get up and work before you play, you're going to be extremely successful out here in the world. When I see them recruiters coming to the main office, and Fenner touch on what they go to the main office for, they there at 8 o'clock. They there when the first bell ring. They there early for first period. You understand? So you got to get up and go to school. School and education has got to be a priority. I've seen so many of our kids miss opportunities because they get to school late. They come to school smelling like they ain't supposed to smell. You understand? And these recruiters are turned off by that because at the end of the day, what these recruiters want to do is keep their salary, keep their job, and go to sleep at night. They don't want kids and young men and ladies that are going to make them get police calls in the middle of the night. Like, you got to worry about this kid. Is he going to do it right or is he going to get caught up? They don't want them problems. So I commend you for everything you're doing again. And we go full speed back to the recruiting process. Now, what role does the athlete play in the recruiting process? And we touched about the camps earlier, but what do you suggest for the athlete, the student athlete, in helping that process and their parents so they'll understand that?
First and foremost, I think the student athlete just got to be taking care of business academically. You're not going to get recruited if you got a 2.2. Hold on.
Keep it all the way real.
Slam dunk.
Yeah.
Say that again. What does the student athlete need to do?
Student athlete need to take care of their academics, number one. D1, they don't even really want to recruit somebody that got lower than a 2.8 GPA. Right. That's point blank period.
Man.
2.8, that's too low. Now, if you start getting down to 2.2s and anything below a 2 point, we pretty much know you junior college, and that's what we're going to push. We're going to push junior college because that's what you showing academically. That's what you ready to take care of. So when you look at it, academics first, and then investing in your body. You know, physically getting yourself ready so when them recruiters show up, they can say, man, who is that? Because that's really what it boils down to, being able to catch somebody eye. And physically, that's what those recruiters are looking for. They're looking for the guys that look like they've been in the weight room every day. You know, they're looking for the guys that's training and that's putting in that extra time. And more than that, sell yourself. You got access to social media. You got Twitter. You got Facebook. You can DM these coaches directly. You can send your film. You got got everything at your hands. We didn't have none of that stuff.
We didn't have none.
You know what I'm saying? None of it. No, I had to get that VHS tape and put it in the mail. Didn't even know if they received it or not. You know, and so I think that's the biggest thing is if you take care of your academics, develop your body physically, and then just promote yourself and sell yourself. Stop sitting back saying, oh, well, my coach didn't do this for me or my coach didn't do that for me.
What you do?
You do it for yourself.
Right. Well, see, that's the new, and I got to promote what we building because you're giving me the opportunity to bring the lab. That's life after ball. That's the life app. That's the curriculum that we're going to instill in them that's going to build on all of that. But moving forward, talk about that, what he just said. Talk about that whole process and what Coach just said and what he fed on. Because you lived it. Talk about that experience for Malcolm, going JUCO, going D1. Talk to it. Talk to him about that. That same thing. That process. Like academically.
I'm going to start with the academics. Academically, I came out of high school with a 2.3. I was getting recruited D1. As soon as they figured out my GPA, they wiped me off.
He wasn't, so he ain't playing what he's saying.
Right, not playing at all. Not playing. They don't even look at you. That's it.
So tell these people, say that again. Tell them it's not the coach's fault. I'm here to take onus off my man Fenner because he get a lot of heat. I ain't getting no recording. It's Fenner fault. It's the coach's fault. Say that again.
Yeah, nothing to do with the coach. All it has to do with everything with
the individual.
With the individual. With yourself. If your
Man.
grades not there, that's not the parents, that's not the coach, that falls on you.
So the parents need to stop getting mad
At the coach.
at the coach and start looking at their son or their daughter.
Right.
Or they at they self. Look in the mirror.
Yeah.
Look
What
in the
you
mirror.
put in on this?
Right.
That's
We just
not
had the
good.
people last week talk about what? We had the people the week before talk about the influence of the home and the impact of the home.
Right.
We're not going to move away from community, although we talking about sports and touching on the home life. These people come from solid foundations. Forgive me, because, you know, Ray get the preaching. Go ahead.
Nah, but then after that one, JUCO turned me into a dog. What JUCO does for you, you have to accept. You gotta be willing to grind.
Okay.
If you're not willing to grind, don't go to. It's not
Trying
for
to get
you.
out of there.
Yeah.
Because you know you better.
You gotta make, because everybody's there to eat. Everybody's there to promote themselves. You gotta go establish yourself. Like I'm that. And
That.
yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever that is, whatever that is for you personally, that's how I made it for myself. And then schools came calling. I got invited to a top 100 JUCO camp. Went out there.
Man, wait till they see the book. Hey, man,
Crazy.
y'all pull up Sean Fresh, man. Y'all, hey, boy, he like. Now, look, some of these camps, y'all, I got the hype because they humble. When you go watch Sean Fresh lock up some of these dudes on YouTube, y'all gonna be tripping, man. They humble young boys, but they grind and they work. Get your kids involved in some stuff.
On Twitter.
Huh? Talk to them. You tell them what to do. Tell them where to find your highlights and your huddle and your info.
Man, y'all can find me at Young Fresh 21 on Twitter.
Why that 2-1 number keep coming up?
Man, I don't know, that was my number.
Yeah, that's me. Hey, the real 2-1. Next to Dominique
All that on there.
and Deion Sanders.
Prime time.
Where they find you at? You got your... Hey, but see, all right, look, let me tell y'all the story, man, because I love Fresh. And this is another thing why I stay connected. It's about relationships. Shout out to Jeff McQuarrie, my guy at St. Andrews. Fresh started out at St. Andrews and then came to LBJ where he really was, you know.
Yeah.
But St. Andrews played a part in our educational aspect and the growth of where we are as a man. I think the private school helped a little bit. But this kid went to Reagan. Oh, this kid, wait till y'all get a hold of Black Diamond. Y'all ain't even seen Fresh yet. But when Black Diamond hit the field, I don't want y'all to say nothing. Ray is the first one to say this on camera, that Black Diamond is going to be one of them, along with Sean Fresh and 2-1 McClutchins, that we're going to possibly see play on Sunday. I speak it into existence. So where can they find you? You got a little highlights of your early stages. Talk to them. You a Steelers. Y'all trophy boys. Jerry Ward, Shannon Crenshaw. Shout out to my city. We go, hey, shout out to them boys in the community because they go stay wide and handle boys. Man, Austin, Texas is real. Go ahead. Where can they find you and where can they see you?
You can find me on Twitter at Andrew Makuba too. I got my camp highlights on there and my freshman year highlights on there. That's all I got for now.
Yeah, it's coming. He's going into it. So individual stats. What would you like to be? Because one of my babies from Austin, Texas, and I ain't seen too many of them, Allie Green at Tulsa, he came out, All-State, bam. Deion Collins, one of my other babies, love his dad, All-State. What's the expectations? Talk to the world. Tell them what you trying to do individually. Yeah.
Well, coming out of last season, I was all district, all Centex, and then I ended up being, honorable mention for all state. So this year, I'm stats wise, I'm looking for probably about 1,000 rushing yards, maybe more than that. But like,
you saying that's minimum?
Seven, the minimum.
Okay.
Yeah, 7 picks.
Enough to get you
all purpose yards and
enough to get you to LSU.
Right.
Hey man, y'all gotta forgive me, man, because as my man Al guy, one of my directors behind the scenes, man, he know we set goals for ourselves. We like, man, how many dunks do I want this night? How many block shots do I want to have every night? We set those goals for ourselves. You and Reggie, y'all was sack artists.
I mean, we was exactly like them. You know what I mean? But it was always at the end of the game, Reggie be like, "I got you," but I'd be like, "Yeah, but I ran a punt So I really got you because I got you on offense and defense. So it was, you know what I mean? But you guys are versatile, so let it be known. And what'll make you better and you better is write y'all stats up there. Listen, write them up, text it to them. That's what I did last night. What you do? And text it back. You know what I mean? Like and like you say, y'all gonna feed off each other, and it's gonna make you better because you can always go back and listen. Start a trend. Then the other players in the locker room doing it. Now everybody know everybody, and we all intertwine. Everything you want to come, man. You just want to come together, man. You want to intertwine with each other, man, and be one. Cause that's the main thing, and that's how you get there.
When you feel that point as a team, you're unstoppable.
You're unstoppable when everybody come together. Like the competition is positive.
Yeah.
Like he's saying, when the competition uplift and motivate. But like for Fenner, man, and everybody know I fight for Fenner. I fight for who ride with me. The best thing that can help Fenner and the best teams I've been a part of have been the teams where the athletes run the team. Like the athletes hold everybody else accountable. Fenner ain't got to get out there and say, man, everybody got to do this, that, and the other. The captain is going to make sure that you do what you're supposed to do. When the soldiers run the team, we know we're ready to go to the next level. You understand? So tell me, what are your expectations as captains? How do you want, because see, you got them coming to you. And I don't want them to think it's nothing crazy. I want them to be specific in their expectations. Because these boys are playing the foundation and the seed that's going to grow great and going to open up doors for not only you, but them, their families, and LBJ.
And his legacy.
Yeah, and your legacy. So what are your expectations with these captains? What do you want to see them come in them doors in LBJ and do?
Well, what I tell them is lead by example, number one.
Yeah.
You know, everybody asks that question, what is a leader? Well, for me, a leader is somebody that does the right things all the time, even when people are not looking.
Right.
So you lead by example. You don't always have to be a vocal leader. You know,
Right.
you can lead by example, just do the right thing. But also, you got to be able to have that voice that when your brother doing something wrong, you got to be able to redirect them, and you can do it in a positive way.
Right.
And I think that's really what I'm trying to promote, and that's what I'm trying to teach our boys is, look, I see them, they checking each other, but it's not always in a positive way.
Right.
You know, but they brothers, they feed off it differently, and so I'm just trying to teach them to do that. Redirect them in a positive way, get them refocused, and guess what? You're going to get positive energy back, and that's what we really learning, because as youngsters from Northeast Austin, we always walking around with that chip on our shoulder,
No doubt.
because we want to be the best. We feel we are the best, but at the same time, I got to understand when I'm doing something wrong, it's all right for my brother to say, nah, bro, we ain't rolling like that. We're not rocking like that. And I got to humble myself and say, you know what, you right. You know, you right. And that's what that's what's hard for us to do. And so I'm trying to teach them to do that. That look, man, he care about you. You know,
Right.
Shoot, y'all success gonna ride together.
Right.
So just listen to your brother. You know what I'm saying? Have that voice, speak up for him, and that's really all I'm teaching them. Man, lead by example. You know what you're supposed to do. Just do it. Just do it.
Just do it. I'm not gonna put too much on you,
Put a lot on them. They built for it.
but I want 3 goals, man. Y'all both got to give me 3 goals. But what do y'all want to do on this football this year? What are 3 goals? Like, what's your point? You know what a goal is. Something that you going for and you gonna reach. What's your 3 goals?
First of all, I just want to see the team play hard every single game. Come out with a chip on their shoulder, and play hard every single game. Show heart, and second win district, win our district.
Okay, that's 2.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And,
Be real. Be real. Okay. Fresh. So, Fenner, you hear me come in the weight room, because y'all know I'm in the gym. 45 looking good. B-Mac got me right. Every time I come in the weight room, what I say?
State champion.
State champion.
There it
When
is.
the expectation is high, every time I see these young boys, I know y'all don't want to say it, man, but y'all got to understand this. And we look at Waco La Vega, and that's going to be a high game. We're going to be there.
Yeah.
We got Waco La Vega. They won state for a really by numbers, we should be a 4A school. So we beat them last year in our backyard. We going up there to see them. They won state. I feel like we can beat anybody in the state.
Yes.
So my expectation is state championships, and I feel like if we speak it, they gonna live it and believe it.
He
So
on 3.
Like you said, win state. That's one. Go undefeated.
Okay. That's how you get there.
And have everybody have positive vibes around the team. Just communicate and just have good energy.
Okay. Damn, man, that's A1.
Well, I love these boys.
Yeah, they're good answers, man.
Hey, man, under the tutelage of Coach Jahmal Fenner, man, this is what your kids can start looking like.
Come on, man.
You hear how these kids, young men are talking. You see where they going in life. This is what we build in Northeast Austin, Texas, man. We about that.
But this is what I want, a goal. Can y'all give me this? Because y'all going to see me. I'm going to be in your face. Now you see me, you're going to see me. This is what a goal I want for y'all. Always include yourself in the goal. You understand me, Fresh? You understand me, man? Always include yourself in the goal. Because guess what? It ain't going to do it without you. Yeah. You hear me? So I need y'all. His goals, he achieved them. Paris shirt on. Been all around the country. Doing his thing. He reached his goals.
Still, man.
And he's still gonna have more. So you see what I mean? Like, always include yourself with the goal, because that makes you a part of the process. You see what I mean? It's a machine. One thing fall off, it ain't gonna run. So make sure you intertwine with it. You know what I mean? And just intertwine with the goal. So always when I'm gonna ask you again, what's your 3 goals? You're gonna be like, one of them is gonna be. You know what I mean?
Yes,
then you can chew off of it. And it's okay. I'm just giving you, you know what I mean? I'm giving you what I got. Because I didn't include myself. But I'm going to tell you to include yours, because it makes it better, man. You know what I mean? And y'all some good young men here. We're going to see it. Now we didn't talk. That's next, you know what I mean? And then when you do, let me tell you when people believe in you. When you sit up here and say it, then you go do it. Oh, it's a wrap then.
Yeah, when you live it.
It build confidence. They be like, oh, he said he did it, now he living it. You see what I mean? That's what you want to do in life. Say it, do it. Yeah, and then they're going to respect you.
Respect you.
Hold on, man. Throw that.
Make them do what, young Malcolm?
Respect you.
Yeah. And that's what it's all. And it comes down to it. Because let me tell you, it ain't nothing like respect, which is leaving a lot. Okay? It's leaving. But when somebody respects you, you always got them on guard. You always, he watching you. Come straight out of the huddle. Oh, boy. I mean, every move you watching. It don't matter on and off the field, too. I'll tell you what I mean, man. So, always include yourself in the goal. Always, man.
Say, man, we parlaying into this 4th quarter. As always, as you've heard on every episode, the LBJ tradition is to finish hard in the 4th. We're going to come back, man. Shout out to BMR. Shout out to Normandy. Hey, we're going to rock our own gear all summer, man. We're going to rock a little polo, but we're going to promote our young boys in the community that's building them brands. Yes. We're going to wear our own all summer. So we're promoting that. Shout out Young Dallas, y'all. What's up, baby? We're going into this 4th. We're going to talk about legends and heroes, who these young guys look up to, and what make us great. We'll see y'all in a second. Come back for the strong finish. hold me to a high standard outside of my wife. I got Worldwide B, and I got this lady named Worldwide Bobby. Worldwide Bobby. She is really behind all of this.
Yeah.
She make it go. Say, man, we on track, girl. Quit tripping. Let us kick it and let us do what we do, man. With all your comments. We're going to get to all that in a minute. We love you. Thank you for your support, Bobby. We love everything you do. I can't wait to get you live and direct on this camera, girl. You're going to make them go crazy in a minute. They're going to go nuts when they see you, baby. Mm-hmm. Love and blessings. But, hey, as we come back for the fourth quarter and the strong finish, we're going to talk about inspirations, because some of this stuff, you got to have inspirations for to make you feel like and believe that you can achieve. So, coming out the gate, Mr. Fresh, what's one of your inspirations, though? Who's somebody you look at, NFL, college football wise, that you look up to?
Well, coming out of college, Kyler Murray, man, he, 5'8", he a little dude, man, but he got a big heart, and he play with a lot of heart, and it shows. And he ain't scared of nothing. I feel like that's how I play.
All right.
And yeah, he kind of opened up a gateway, for a lot of other, short guys or however you want to call it. And yeah, and another guy I look up to, and it's just he a great player in my eyes. Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah.
He just played with so much confidence.
Right.
And great. I'm not really a talker like he is, but I can be at times, and I just feel like you got to play the DB position, and to play any position, really, you got to have that confidence. And you got to play with that swag, right? You got to play with that swag to play the game.
So, Black Diamond, who's somebody you look up to? What's your inspirations?
I wouldn't really say look up to, but I have a lot of respect for Mobile Car.
Yeah.
Just because what he had to go through, and I kind of relate to what he had to go through, overcame adversity, and now he's succeeding where he at right now.
What kind of adversity? Talk to him about adversity, because we really direct.
Like where he from, it's a lot of shooting and killing going on where he was from, and me and my family, had to kind of go through that, and we overcame that, and we on our way right here. We succeeded when we came down here, so that's what he did.
Tell them who Mobile Car is too, so they'll understand. You got to educate the people.
Mobile Car, he went to Reagan High School. He's the all-time leading rusher at ISD, and he go to the University of Houston right now.
The University of Houston, all-time leading rusher in Austin Independent School District history. Go ahead, University of Houston. Who else? Who else is somebody that you look up to, that you hold to a high standard, that on the professional ranks, when you look at it, you like, oh man, that's it. That's sweet. Don't none of y'all like Le'Veon Bell?
I don't really like how he run the ball.
You don't like how he run the ball?
That hesitation.
I like Le'Veon. Coach, what you think? Who you like in the NFL? You a Cowboy fan, Coach? Let's talk a little bit, man. Let's get you wrong. This man about to start a war.
I'm gonna tell you, man.
You say, boy, you see it.
You, man,
coming up. Who'd you like? Because you played at UTEP. You graduated from UTEP. Talk about it.
Now I tell you, man. Coming up, man, I idolized Dante Hall. 5'8",
serious
juke stick, return specialist. And that's what I was, I was a punt returner, and man, and just the reality of it, just seeing him back there perfecting it, that's really what motivated me every day, because he was a guy my size, in the league, shining, and that's what I wanted, that was my dream. So, so I would say Dante Hall, but then also at the DB spot, I always fell in love with the craft, of technique, and so I would say Ty Law.
That's a Michigan boy. Go blue.
AP, I like AP, but man, running back, you can find running backs in a lot of spots. You know what I'm saying? But
Malcolm, who you feeling like in the NBA, college basketball? The draft coming up.
I mean,
what you thinking? Who you look? Let me ask you this: who the coldest in the world right now? Basketball wise, despite injuries.
Man, that boy said it too.
Hey man, LeBron James.
He just spoke what he said.
Well, LeBron James is still alive.
Despite injuries,
LeBron James is still alive.
Still the greatest basketball player in the game. Just because he can take a regular team and do anything with them.
Who can?
LeBron.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he said, but Kevin Durant
is probably I don't know. You just can't do nothing with him.
Yes, he
You
is.
can't.
He's a shooter.
You can't.
He's special.
You can't do nothing with him.
Special.
As a hooper, I'm looking. As an athlete, if you look at this guy, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Right.
You shouldn't be moving like
That tall.
7 foot. They say 6, 7 foot.
Man.
Ridiculous.
All
With the
day.
ball on the string.
So tell me this, as we move forward, and Al, and Bobby Mack, they'll know, we talked about this a couple weeks ago. Do you think it was a good decision? And you a dog, and this is for this athlete talk, because you know at the championship level, when you get to bowl games, you get the conference championship games, you get late in the season, everybody is hurt.
Everybody hurt.
Everybody hurt. So that's why people cry and celebrate when they win, because they know the pain and all the effort they put into it. The adversity they went through to get there. Would you have played if you was Kevin Durant in that situation? Just your perspective, not judging Kevin or nothing, because we love Velvet. Velvet from UT Texas, one of the greatest touches.
I'm speaking from a dog point. I'm out there.
You
It's
out
a
there.
moment. You gotta. Them moments.
You gotta seize it.
If you a dog, you want them moments.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter. It don't. If I can walk, if I can limp, I'm out there.
That's real, bro. How you feel about that, Fresh Black? Talk to me.
Being a dog,
you gonna find a way.
It don't matter if you can't walk. If you can't, then you should be. I mean, if you on one leg,
But tell me
try to
this.
be out there.
Okay, but tell me this, and see, this is why I love y'all. This is why I love y'all.
That's
This,
me. I'm
this is
gonna try
what-
to get out there.
This is where the common sense come in. When you have people in your corner that are telling you, no, this is not good for your health or your brand, at what point do you listen to that? Who do you trust? Do you have, and that's the thing I want to ask y'all moving forward as we build into the fourth quarter. Because we talk about trust and loyalty. Do you have people in your corner that you trust and genuinely listen to? And I'm talking to you too, Fenner, because we all need mentors as we grow and develop. Do you have people in your life that you trust and listen to that'll tell you when that dog is saying, no, I don't need to do it. Trust me, I know. It's bigger than this, the moment. It's bigger than the moment. Do you have trustworthy people in your corner that you listen to? Starting with you, Fenner.
Absolutely. You know, I got my family. You know, that's my number one support system. You know, my parents, you know, my brothers, my sisters, they always been there for me. So, you know, and no matter what my heart desired, and if they saw something different, it's like, nah, little bro, you can't do that. You know, but I'm the baby of the family too, so everybody look out for me.
Right.
You know, so yeah, man, family is my support system, and that's who I look at, and should they tell me.
It started home again.
Home.
Bling. Support. What? Talk to them.
Yeah, definitely my parents, especially my dad. You know, he been training me and raising me since I was here. So he know. Yeah. He know like how you know how.
So are you a junior? What?
I'm a junior.
Shout out that man.
Yeah.
Talk to
Shout
him.
out
Happy Father's Day to all my G's too, man. We
yeah.
get caught slipping because every day is Father's Day. The real men, we grind and get it every day. It ain't no day we look up. We just keep getting. Shout out that man.
Yeah, shout out my pops.
Already.
Yeah, I love him. Yeah, he been raising me since I was here. So you know he know, and he been doing this training. He been building his body. He been building body for a long time. You know, so I trust him in my corner. You know, if I'm trying to get out there and he tell me, you know, you don't need to get out there, and so I'm gonna listen.
Trust that.
Yes, sir, I trust that.
You got that in your corner. How your corner? Who in your corner do you want to shout out? Let me know the men, cause it's father time. Family. Yeah.
Coaches and mentors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I trust my coaches, mentors, and family a lot because they know what's right for me, and they know what's right from wrong for me. And whatever they say, I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna listen. And
I saw you be humble this year, bro. Let me tell y'all about this. This kid has a lot of talent too, man. And this kid actually could have got on the field. They hated on him, really, though. I ain't gonna mention the hate. We keeping it positive. But he had a knee injury, slight knee injury, wasn't major. But he could have played through it if he wanted to, but it wasn't wise for him to do it. And he listened to the coaches and the people in his corner that allowed him to take a season off to get right and get where he needed to be. So I already see the maturity. But let me add this with the maturity of this young man. I've seen a lot of kids get that sport taken away from them and they go astray. This kid, the sport was taken away from him and he got more focused and determined to be great. So I know it's something special about this young man. Do you understand? He kept working. He kept buying into what coaches was telling him. He didn't get in trouble in the classrooms. He stayed focused. Without the sport, football didn't have nothing to do with it. So I see something special in both of you young men. I shout out to the men in your lives, and we not belittling the women, but it's our season, mamas. You know what I'm saying? And we love our men, and we're going to show black men how to love each other and keep building. Malcolm, shout out my man. Tell them who you tell Happy Father's Day to them 2 men. You know, your father and then that other man I love.
That man Kevin Robinson, man. Shout out to Pop.
I love you, little Rob. You know what? You know the role you play in the rising stars in my life, and then in the kids that we've touched over the last 10, 15 years, bro. I love you. Happy Father's Day. As we build and move forward, Coach. I see you got all this hot product ready for the kids. How you building the brand, man? Is fashion important to you? Because he talking about Oregon and all these high schools. What do you need us to do in the community? What do you need the community to do to keep building? Do you need us to have golf outings? Because I need y'all to understand it take money to get behind these kids. Like, I don't want to keep asking their parents to send them to camps. We need to come together, pool our resources, get behind this athletic department, put our money back in the coach, because as y'all see, we got a productive coach. He's stressing what we want him to stress. What do you need from us as a community to help get these kids fly and get them to the next level? Put it on us. We like to look in the mirror. Bobby Mack love that.
Well, I'll say this. Today at 6:30, we had a booster club meeting. Had 8 parents there.
Say that what?
8.
How many kids you got?
We got about 60 in the program right now. So
say that again. Hold on.
Man,
Hold on. Because don't. Nah. And you finna eat. I'm gonna let Coach say the numbers again, and then are you ready to eat, or do I not need to drop this flag?
Don't do that, man, because I'm gonna
drop the flag. Bam. We don't care. How many numbers? What's your numbers?
We got 65 kids in the program.
And how many did you have show up at the meeting?
8 parents.
Instructions. We need to be there for instructions. Eat. Do what you do.
8 parents, 65 kids. And then we wonder why certain people go on the other side of town and go support another high school at another grade, take their kids to a whole nother high school because we can't get no support of where we at. But then they want to look at you when something ain't going right. You didn't play my son, or you didn't do this. So you put in nothing, you get nothing.
Right.
And that's sad how we look at these young men who play their heart out on Fridays, practicing all day long. And I keep telling me and Ray, keep talking about this. It started at home. Everything started at home. So hold on. You want this coach to guarantee you something, but you can't guarantee him nothing. So now we in the house with no guarantee. So when he get out there in the world and he don't guarantee you nothing, who we looking at? It's the mirror accountability, right?
Yeah.
So they watch you, they do it too.
But it's planting the seed, B. Like, how you gonna expect something to grow if you haven't planted that seed? How you gonna expect your child to grow if you're not showing up to the meetings and getting the instructions of the leader?
And you know what's crazy?
And then how you gonna hold him accountable?
They know what
Forgive
they
me,
doing.
Fenner. I be tripping, Fenner.
But they know what they doing. You know you didn't show up.
I need our community.
Where were you at then? What was more important? I mean, we got some excuses. Everybody can't do 65 kids
and
8 show up. So, man, y'all gonna make me come on, man.
But then we win district and we win state. Everybody like,
yeah, exactly.
Right
See,
you
in the back,
understand,
right? But so, this is what I'm trying. It's God do not like an unbalanced scale.
Ooh, quit tripping.
He do not like an unbalanced scale. This unbalanced. This is unbalanced, man. And then you expect for your kid to be this all-star, and he is. But then when he come home, and he raising himself.
Yeah.
At
Support system.
At home.
At home is the foundation. And if you don't have that,
it's tough, right?
It's tough out there.
So here we are with the 8 though.
Yeah.
So we got 65 kids. Where y'all at, man? For real, I want to shout out to all of y'all. Where y'all at? I'm only gonna give 2 or 3 excuses, cause everybody got them. But when is your child when are you gonna show your child to be accountable and hold him? Then he can turn around and hold you accountable.
Ooh.
Yeah.
See, that's why we gotta watch what we say and do around our kids. Because when they got dirt on you, when they get older, they gonna throw it back on you.
You ain't been real with it.
Daddy, you did it. Oh boy. But little Bobby can't say that to me. But the whole thing about it is this. When and how my coach need all this help, man. He cannot do it by himself. He needs the support. He can't do it by himself.
But you see the
product. How long we gonna go through it?
You see the product. He got quality with it, man. He got quality. So, as a community coach, you need us to show up and support the meetings. What else do you need us to do? You got to be specific, man, because what we set out to do with the locker room was to be upfront and honest, bro. Who gives? We don't care how they feel about it.
Man.
Do you need us to pay for slots in the book? Do you need donations of money? What do you need us to do as the community to build? Because we want to make sure we do that. We solving problems, bruh, and we building. We teaching a new way for these young black men and women and the world on how to support and uplift each other and how to invest. Like, you going to invest some stuff, 1 year you might not see no return from it. 2 years you might. But I guarantee you 3, 4, 5 years, you're going to see a hell of an investment if you planted the seed right. Go ahead, young Malcolm.
That's the process.
Ooh.
You can't skip over it.
And that's what we talked about earlier.
We talked about earlier. You can't skip over that.
But guess what though? 8 kids, right?
Yes, sir.
65. They don't like the process.
They don't, yeah.
So you just want me to. So it makes me feel like you just a taker.
Yeah.
Huh? You feel me?
Ooh,
oh, you just take.
Worldwide.
So you don't want to give. But you want to take. And so you're going to live your whole life like that. So when your child is a taker,
a leech,
then you telling him what not to do, but you doing it in front of him. So my question is this. When and how is it going to end? Because we can talk about it, solutions, man. But the solution is sometimes it's at home.
It's at home.
So me and Ray doing our thing.
Fenner
going
doing
into
his
the kids, Fenner doing his thing.
There ain't no question on Fenner no more.
We feeding it to the kids, you know what I mean? Though we feeding it to them. So hold on, we do our part, but why you want to do yours? Okay, that's where that missing link, and that's the most important part. This kid lay down here. This kid sleep here.
So
see it.
Show him you truly invested in his goals and
I guarantee you he'll be a better kid. Man. I guarantee you he'll be a better kid. Even if it's one parent, I guarantee all the kid got to see is they give a damn.
That's it.
They love me.
That's it.
I owe them. I can't mess up, man. I got to get my mama up out of here.
I got to show up to this meeting when I don't want to go. Hey, man, I hate to keep going out there like that, man, because it's real. You understand? But let us know where we going moving forward, man. Let us know the schedule and what you got planned for LBJ football. Forecasting that, because Ray Jackson and Bobby Mack can body slam the world with this talk.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you. So we got a new Booster Club president. Wow. Her name is Veronica Ledesma, and she's been there with us every day this summer. I mean, she's grinding, she's getting water for us. I mean, she's doing everything she can to support the kids.
Shout out.
And I mean, we posted this stuff all over Facebook. We shot out emails, we called parents, everything. So really, we got those supporters that are there behind the scenes that's helping us get stuff done. Just like we made it down to Corpus, stayed in hotel, rent a SUVs, and so we got some behind the scenes going on. But we got this state tournament tournament coming up that we just qualified for.
Talk about
First
that.
time LBJ we made it to the 7-on-7 state tourney. You know, so that's a big deal.
Yeah, that's
you know,
major.
so that's coming up the 28th and the 29th. So we definitely trying to raise money for the kids.
28th, 29th of what?
Of June.
Where?
June. It's gonna be at College Station.
How can we get money to y'all if that's what we trying to do?
We can definitely donate to the Booster Club. You know,
Okay.
that's number
Okay.
one. I can get some information out, and we can make sure we
We're
get
gonna
that
post
done.
that. But in the meantime, all that can be made out. Checks can be made out.
Absolutely.
Money can be dropped out to coach at LBJ Athletic Department. Jahmal Fenner. Cash apps. We trying to get
all
these
that.
boys exposed
Cash apps.
because they believe
We
in
need
it.
the
But go
number
ahead.
to send it to the what the cash out. What is it? The
We'll
label
get to
on
that.
it?
I'll post that later
okay,
so we
okay.
can know that. But
Okay.
I'm glad you plan to see
Yeah.
because we need to invest, man.
Yes,
we need to show these young boys that we care and we love what they doing and they positive and they see other ways, man. We need to invest. So go ahead.
But also, we got coming up. It's gonna be August 23rd. Put that on your calendar. That's gonna be our Under the Lights purple and white scrimmage, where we really gonna showcase our team. We're gonna showcase our players. It's gonna be real personal. You're gonna get to know each individual kid on the team, and we're gonna have turkey
August
legs
23rd.
and August 23rd.
Coming
Mark
out.
your calendar.
Coming out.
Mark your
Purple
calendar.
and white.
Purple and white.
They ready?
They ready.
I'm coming
Hey,
out
man,
with the
hey,
mic.
boy. Hey, I can't talk about the black helmet. I seen some.
Yeah, you can talk about it. Yeah.
Hey,
But they
hey,
always
boy.
want to talk about
The
them. Just let
boys
it out.
gonna come out with the black helmets at the J, man. It's gonna be spectacular this year, man. But I want to thank y'all, man, as we move into this fourth quarter. Malcolm, Canada.
That's it.
Everybody that you see on the locker room, you will see again. We're gonna be boom,
Yep.
live and direct at the games for the young Jaguar. Malcolm, Canada is gonna take over some of this hosting on the locker room. He's gonna be very visual in the lab and what the educational aspect of what we're building. He'll be coaching in the near future. He got a lot of coaching opportunities on the table, but he still loves basketball. He oversees balling. You understand? So everybody you'll see moving forward, next time I see y'all with these cats, we're going to have some highlights. It ain't going to be the state championship yet because we're going to come to y'all early and show y'all some facts about these young boys and show y'all what they doing. We're going to have Coach Jahmal Fenner in his element. Y'all going to see him live and direct as we prepare. We're going to do some behind-the-scenes stuff. This locker room is cold, man, and I'm connected to the real ones. I got the young real ones that's going to take the legacy to the next level and stand on our shoulders. I got the OGs, Bobby Mack. I got some young killers sitting behind the scene right now that I'm putting pressure on. The Guyton boys. The next generation. We're going to see what Anthony, Gabe, Tyler, if they ready to come into this door, into this lifestyle of being purple. Gabe already did it, but we need Gabe to go further. Ed did it too, and you did very well, both of y'all. Tyler, it's your turn. We need you at home. It's where we uplift and motivate each other. You understand what I'm saying? It's the turn of the tides. We got it going on right here. You dig what I'm saying? Locker room, Bobby Mack, let them know.
Them 65 people
He's still hot. Y'all got my feeling bad at y'all.
putting that strain on these 65 parents, man. You putting that strain on this 8, man.
Ooh.
65 putting a strain on 8. What if it was happening to you?
Ooh. We got great ones back here. They ready, though. They
Look,
hungry.
man, when we reach one, we teach one. When we reach plenty, we're going to reach many, because it's not how you start, it's how you finish. We're going to finish here. It's going to be more than 8. Next week, the week after, we got a little break coming up. We got a break coming up for all people who tuned in. We're gonna have a 2-week break. We're going to have a 2-week break. And I'm going to call Fenner. And I'm going to see how many out of that 65 have dedicated and gave him some love on this booster. If I knew your name, I'm going to call you.
And we're going to donate. In 2 weeks, we're going to see how much money we've raised. We ain't asking for money on the locker room, but we asking y'all to invest and show our people how to invest in our own well-being and wealth. We love y'all. 2 weeks, Fenner. Shout out your new principal and Miss Henry, those that have blessed us in the game. We shout now. We got a new principal at the J. We love the lady. We just met her, but go ahead, introduce.
Definitely want to shout out Miss Henry. You know, congratulations on her promotion.
Yeah.
She big boss lady in charge.
Yeah,
much respect, much love. But I also want to shout out Tracy Wright. That's the new head lady in charge. She handling up too. I tell you, shoot, we've been understaffed for the last 4 or 5 years. Got all my coaches, so we ready.
Yeah. Ready.
She been on the job 2 weeks and I'm fully staffed. So we about to ride. So she's supporting
Take the right one. That's all it takes.
Yes, sir. So we
right
excited.
one.
So shout out Miss Wright.
So we love the direction we going. In 2 weeks we'll be back, but tune in next Monday because B Mac got some stuff. You know, I can't keep him under wraps. I be trying to hold him back, but he gonna drop some facts. We're gonna drop some facts next Monday. The following Monday we gonna drop some more facts, and then we might be right back. But understand this, and we're going into overtime slightly. I'm bringing the women back. We do have locker room in the women. Y'all been asking for the ladies. I got some powerful ladies that's gonna step up, bless the game. Shout out to Wifey. Shout out to Bobby Mack. Shout out to Miss Henry. Shout out to Mimi Styles. We got a lot of people lined up, and there's more than that that's gonna come in and bless the game because we empowering our black women as we move forward. Yes. But on tonight, we shouting out Malcolm Canada, Jahmal Fenner, LBJ Football, LBJ Athletics. It's a big future ahead of us, baby. The future is bright. We'll see y'all next week. Actually, we love y'all. Yeah. The locker room, live and direct, baby. Worldwide beat.
Appreciate you.
Boom.